The European Court of Justice is the sole and ultimate arbiter of EU law, and the ECJ will have the final say on all EU law and single market issues. Thus saith Ursula von der Leyen, the President of the European Commission, after the controversially named Windsor Framework. As I emphasised yesterday, what happens in Ulster matters in Somerset, in Yorkshire, in Merseyside and in Westminster. The undermining of the sovereignty of the Crown in 6 counties weakens our United Kingdom as a whole. So although the Prime Minister seems to have done well with the New Deal, some of His Majesty's subjects, citizens of the United Kingdom, as much of the rest of us, could remain, at least in part, under the jurisdiction of a foreign power. Perhaps, as Telegraph columnist Sherelle Jacobs suggested today, this would mean Ulster is to become a vassal state of the European Union. Will our fellow citizens on the other side of the Irish Sea have to make do with access to the same British supermarket goods or approved medical supplies as rather superficial compromises? Today, Number 10 has suggested there will be no renegotiation of the deal regardless of the considerations of either the DUP and their 7 tests or of us Brexiteers, 52% of the country, committed to keeping the United Kingdom as an independent sovereign nation. Rishi Sunak, the Prime Minister, has said the deal will go ahead with or without the blessing of the DUP, although the PM has kindly offered to have further talks to explain how the deal works in practice. So, take it or leave it is the message. Is a revolt brewing among my colleagues? Well, I've actually hot-footed it from the ERG, a meeting that we had with all our members, the architects of Brexit, and the grand figures of the ERG were there, the very distinguished Sir William Cash, Bill Cash, Ian Duncan Smith, John Redwood, the chairman, Mark Francois, to have a discussion. And what was being discussed was the technical details. What is in the small print? Because we've learned from our relationship with the European Union now over many decades that it's what is in the small print that matters. Remember, for example, that the Working Time Directive wasn't brought in through the social chapter, which we didn't belong to, but was snuck in as health and safety legislation. And we were then addressed by Sir Geoffrey Donaldson, the leader of the Democratic Unionist Party. And as you all know, in the United Kingdom, there was the Stone Age and the Iron Age, but in between, there was the Sausage. And the Sausage is the key to this, because, as it's currently proposed, a sausage made in North East Somerset, where they make delicious sausages, could be exported to Northern Ireland, manufactured according to UK rules, but a sausage manufactured in Northern Ireland itself couldn't be sold if it was manufactured to the same standards. It would have to be done to European standards. Does that really make sense?